What's up everyone, and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel video. So as you saw, we finally have the new mini box saying in, as well as a new mini event going on right now called Duelist Challenges, and here are the rewards for that mini event. So first up, let's check this out real quick. Reinforced Truth. Special summon one level 2 or lower warrior type monster from your deck, but you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. So you can activate this card during your opponent's turn as well. I actually see this in much more for Yusei's archetype supports, especially for the different other synchro material monsters that he always uses. Like the one that level 2 one, which has basically cannot be destroyed by battle one time. So essentially that's basically how we can play this card. And not to mention you can stall for time as well, use it for synchro, XCs, link summon, whatsoever. All quite up to you, but it's a trap card, so you gotta keep an eye out for that when it comes to that terms. But instead of diving deeper into that, let's first claim our free gems. Oh yeah, baby. And let's check out the mini box. Let's check out the contents real quick and see whether the predictions are correct. So first up, it's called World of Barian. So basically, definitely gonna have some Barian support cards, XCs especially. But based on the notification, what we saw was Blackluster Soldier support as well, and Toon monsters. So first up, we have number C39 Utopia Ray V. 3 level 5 monsters destroyed by opponent's card effect. You can target one XCs in your graveyard, return that to the extra deck. If this card has Utopia as material against this effect, once per turn you can detach a material from this card, target a monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster, and if it was face up, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack the destroyed monster had on the field. Okay, so this is actually quite an interesting one to see because it does not have that special condition where you can special summon this card by overlaying on top of another Utopia rank 4 monster. So what's the deal with that? I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see, time will tell. Next up is also a new Blackluster monster. It's a Blackluster Soldier, Legendary Swordsman. Ritual summon Chaos Form of Super Soldier Ritual. Then you reveal this card in your hand, give up your normal draw. Then if you do, add Ritual Spell from your deck to your hand, and your opponent can activate cards during your battle phase. When this attacking card that was Ritual Summon using a normal monster destroys your opponent's monster by battle, shuffle all cards your opponent controls back into the deck. Okay, so it's pretty much basically just bounce everything back into the deck. Not to mention they don't get to draw those cards. So essentially if your opponent has a full field, attack, and basically everything goes back to the deck, which is a bit highly unlikely, especially if your opponent has some cards in the back row that can counter any of your strategies. But I do digress because it has that effect of your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during your battle phase, so that's a pretty nice effect to go off. Next up, Tenyi, Spirit Ashuna. Worm, you control no effect monster, spell summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, banish this card from your hand or graveyard. Spell summon one Tenyi from your deck except Tenyi, Spirit Ashuna. Also, you cannot spell summon monsters for the rest of the turn except worm type monsters, and this is a once per turn effect. So it's interesting to see Tenyi being introduced as well, since we also have some new link monsters for Tenyi as well, another Tenyi, and Tenyi again, Draco Masters. And also for the other rest of the SRs, we have Generation Force, we had Comic Hand, Toon Bookmark, Tenyi Spirit Vishuda, the Salamander, a support card for Utopia, Toon Blackluster Soldier. Okay, it's kinda random to have that card being added here, but I guess that's fine. Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer, and finally number C106 Giant Red Hand. So this is actually the Chaos XC summon form of Giant Hand, which is actually Jirox's ace card. So it's nice to see him getting a new card as well, although we actually saw it when you battle against Baron Jirok. But instead of dwelling on that, let's go for some polls, shall we? Alrighty, give me something good. Draco Senshin, Sextet Summon, Tenyi Spirit Adara, Reverse Breaker, Packet Swap, and Toon Page Flip. Third pack, we have Tenyi Spirit Mapura, Xyz Energy, and Toon Harpy Lady. Fourth pack, Toon Mask, Sextet Summon, and Dual Avatar Empowered Mitsujaku. Why is Dual Avatar in this set? Anyways, moving on, Xyz Energy, Tenyi Spirit Nahata, and Berserker of the Tenyi. Squeak Knight, Draco Senshin, and Dual Avatar Empowered come on. Oh! Let's see what we get. And there we have it. Toon Black Luster Soldier as our first SR in the first opening. That's a pretty nice card to have. Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Oh ho! It's a spell card this time, so I'm guessing either the last 3 spell cards. Toon Bookmark. Alright, so we're getting a Toon set during this time. That's pretty nice. Partian Shot and DZW Chimera Clad. Alright, that's a pretty nice pull. So let's go for another 10 pull and see how we go. And after that, we'll just stop right there because we want to actually savor the moment of every pack opening. Never mind. Tenyi Spirit Vashuda. Wow, okay. A prismatic. Wow. Is this gonna be Black Luster Soldier, the Legendary Swordsman Prismatic Print? And we did it! We finally have our first UR, and it's a Prismatic Print Black Luster Soldier Legendary Swordsman. Tell me I'm joking, I'm dreaming right now, cause how rare is this? We managed to obtain a prismatic copy of a Black Luster Soldier monster, not to mention from a box. This looks wonderful and it's beautiful, so let's see how our luck will progress from there. Rising Sun Slash, Toon Mask, Daruma Dropper, Berserker of Tenyi, Limit Impulse, Tenli Sphere Satana, and Red Eyes Toon Dragon. I hate the Kuribos because those Kuribos are basically lying all the time and they always cap it. Heavenly Dragon Circle, Fusion Tag, and Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. I guess our luck kinda ended right there on the first upon getting Black Luster Soldier, but it's fine. Shadow Toon, Gentle Mounder, and Toon Page Flip. Okay, so that's our first 20 pull pack done. And honestly, this is the highlight of this entire pull thus far. And I gotta say, it's pretty good, and I can't wait to use it in a deck. So aside from that, obtaining Toon Black Luster Soldier as well as Tenyi Spirit Vashuda, along with one Toon Bookmark, has been a great pull out of 20 packs thus far. I do actually appreciate the entire thing. But if you're not interested in any of the archetype thus far for this entire box set, you can skip this one if you want to. However, if you're just wanting to scratch that itch of pulling cards out of a pack, then you can do so right there. And not to mention, we also have Alito's event going on right now. And the fact is, let's just say that this event, I can honestly say I am very much done with it. So what do I mean by being done with it? Well, let me show you real quick. So far, I managed to obtain 2 copies of Star Kestis, as well as about 6 copies of Xyz Import. Not to mention, I obtained the skills for exclusive for the new Alito and also Gerard. And those skills actually allow you to go into your Barian form. It's called Barian Balmorph number over 100. So this allows you to turn into Barian version of Alito and also rank up Magic Barian's Force being added as well. So turn 2 onwards, if there's exactly one Xyz monster on the field that is a number of 101 to 107 is original name, except a chaos number of course, Barian Balmorph will activate after transforming to Barian Alito. You can use each of the following effects. Place one Exceed rank up magic face down on your field from outside your deck, while rank up magic Barian force that's placed on the field by the skill is on the field. Deal can only normal or special summon monsters that have the same type and attribute as one of the monsters on your field, meaning your Xyz monster that is not a Chaos Xyz monster is a basically 100 and something and so on and so forth. So basically meaning your number, your not your Chaos number. So basically 10 something as long as it's an Xyz monster. Basically kind of like, yeah, I can't actually think of it off the top of my head right now. The same thing is also available for Jirok as well, so as you can see, you can turn into your Barian form. So this is a pretty nice addition to add to the game. So this means that not only Human and Astral are able to morph into their Zexal form, you now have Alito and Jirok being able to morph into their Barian forms respectively via the effect of a skill. So anyways, that's it in terms of the polls and also updates on this current event of YuGiOh Duel Links. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish you all good luck on your polls, because the polls just now was insanely amazing, and I did not think that I was able to get that prismatic version of Black Luster Soldier. So anyways, not to mention two Black Luster Soldiers, one toon and the other is a ritual. So goodbye, good night, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.